Our next speaker is Dr. Johann Issartel, who is an Associate Professor at DCU and co-founder of MoveAhead with Dr. Jamie McGann. MoveAhead is tackling the movement crisis in childhood with the first motion control and movement platform built specifically for children. MoveAhead powers digital play, toys and games and sport that move children in the digital world. Johann and the team are in the final stages of an Enterprise Ireland commercialisation fund and ready to spin out of DCU in early 2022. Johann, your 3-minute start now.
Thank you very much. Nowadays, children prefer the PlayStation to the playground. 90% of children have poor movement skills. They can no longer hop, skip, jump, or even run properly. This movement crisis has a potential catastrophe for public health. Poor movement skills lead children to avoid physical activity for life. We also know sedentary behavior is on the rise. Children spend on average 6 hours a day sitting in front of a screen, and the billion app Kids at Markets is using this. They want to meet the children where they are, but they also want to alleviate parental guilt and negotiate those negative perceptions. So the market leaders are on the move. They're starting to shift to introduce motion tracking technology, which is turning the users into a body controller. When they do this, they're using motion capture that is built on adult data. And it doesn't work for children. It's neither safe, accurate, or educational. So how do we move ahead? We are providing this first motion tracking solution entirely built on children data and children movement science. We have an enormous reach as our solution run on any device with a camera. But crucially, we have embedded a privacy by design approach so that our solution is not only healthy, educational, and fun, it's by design really safe for children. MoveAhead is at the coal face. We have embedded tier 1 company like Decathlon, helping them to build healthy motion tracking solutions as part of virtual coaching, sports, and educational apps. MoveAhead is called now the movement maker, but actually we go just a lot more deeper than just movement. Indeed, MoveAhead has the potential to embed with our partners a way to track children, but more importantly, to evaluate, analyze, and understand where they are so that our companies can really help children to move better and to help them to enjoy, engage better, and have better learning pathways. The more children interact with our technology, the more powerful our algorithms become. And this will sustain our lead over future competitors. We have a really talented team with rare expertise in children movement science and data analytics. We have a clear route to market and exciting customer. Now, we are looking for strategic investors ready to actively engage with us to transform the way children interact with technology for good. The world has changed from hopscotch and leapfrog to now TikTok and YouTube. The world is different. Let's give the children the best of both worlds. MoveAhead is providing a solution that is safe, accurate, and educational for children.
And your time is up. I want to ask, is this a physical device, something that the child wears, or is it something that's built into the technologies they're already using?
That's exactly it. So we are helping companies. We are supporting, we are there in the background. We have an API and an SDK, this kind of solution that can plug into existing platforms that our clients have. So we're helping them to basically transform what they have and inject movement into what they do. Or we also build with them a brand new solution to really transform the way they can use motion tracking in their solutions.
So it's software effectively that's loaded onto the physical devices that they may
Physical device we can run on a mobile phone. You can run on a camera with a laptop, for example. You can see that in any device really where there's a camera.
How does that encourage the child to start moving?
So what encourages them to start moving is basically what I was saying earlier on. It's not just movement, because when the child moves, we need to tell them what they're doing well and what they're not doing so well. So we put them in these learning pathways. So where we come in with 15 years of science and expertise there, so the motion tracking is not that hard. Everybody can do that. MoveAhead is unique in the sense that we understand where the children are, and we can help them learning and keep moving.
In what way?
And so the way we are doing this, we're extracting the way they're moving and we're giving them feedback. We are supporting their learning through all the secret sauce we have where we can, from the movement they do, we know where to need to go next. And this little motion was like, oh, this is tricky, I don't know how to do something. Just really stimulate that really sweet posture where it's like, oh, I can do that. And you challenge them, and then they progress, and their motor skills improve.
What about data protection issues?
So that's absolutely core, and I think I mentioned this. So we are not extracting any images. We are using cameras, but you're not extracting images for the camera, from these cameras. We are only using math behind that. So it's just numbers that comes. So this is completely GDPR and also COPPA compliant for the US market.
Johann, thank you very much for your presentation.